Actually, I wish I can preach as free as Bang Elvin, tapi karena mic-nya udah ditaruh di sini dan kameranya persis di depan, jadi I have to watch my words ya. Jadi nggak bisa sembarangan lagi. Boleh nggak dicopot Bang? Nggak boleh ya? Oh. For those who have just joining the Sabbath school here, yeah, we are very special. After we have a sermon inside, we also have another sermon here. So it's like you're joining a Bible conference, yeah, from one room to another. Last Sabbath, I went to Ayas. I spent my Sabbath in Ayas. Wah, Sabbath schoolnya very tough. Bang Jarian pasti tahu ya kalau di Ayas. Karena Bang Mudi juga pasti tahu. Karena di Ayas itu yang duduk di sebelah kiri dan kanan kita minimal masteral student. Sebelahnya mungkin doktoral ya. Dia ahli-ahli Alkitab semuanya. Jadi last Sabbath kalau kita mau kasih pendapat, ngeri-ngeri sedap gitu ya. If not doctoral students, masteral students, or otherwise it would be the officer of division. So you have to be careful, but it was a pleasant Sabbath day because it was a cultural week. So I'm wondering if we are going to heaven, it will be like that. Yeah, red, black, and yellow, red and white, all our presents in His sight. Yeah, so it's like in heaven when you will see a lot of people. And the sermon for the Sabbath, when Brother Damos asked what would be your title, the sermon, sorry ya, H-wise, jadi udah harus pakai lebih seperti ini. Oh, by the way, how many minutes I have, Bang Blessing? How many minutes we have here? 1 hour? No. You're here. 1 hour. Sermon, 10 minutes or 15 minutes? 10 minutes? Okay. So the title, the sermon for this Sabbath is actually taken from 1 Peter 5, verse 8. We have recite together just now. Be self-controlled and alert. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Resist him, standing firm in the faith. H-wise harus pakai lebih besar. Okay, so if we have already taken our main meal, maybe this is apa ya, not dessert lah ya, dessert. So this is only a dessert. Kalau di bahasa Indonesianya, hati-hati karena setan seperti singa yang mengaum-ngaum. So I try to reflect on our spiritual life, and the title would be If I Were Devil. I really want to be devil, yeah, because I think it's very interesting. Yeah, you know why? Let me tell you why. Yeah, most of us know or like to watch movie. Devil Wears Prada. Yeah, so devil can wear Prada. Yeah, if you watch that movie, Devil Wears Prada, the star of the movie, it appears that she's very very iconic. Yeah, nobody can touch her. Even her assistant also somewhat not really assistant. It's more like a slave. You have to work 24/7. Yeah, and no one can debate her. That's Devil's Wear Prada. But devil, in a funny and cute form, is Looney Tunes. Tasmanian Devil. Everybody loves Tasmanian Devil, right? And it's a very rare animal that only can be found in Tasmania, in Australia. Yeah, but everybody loves devil in such a way. It's either Devil Wears Prada or Tasmanian Devil. But today, I would like to bring you to another level of devil. Yeah. So, if we let's open our Bible in Job chapter 1 verse 6. Job chapter 1, verse 6. Job chapter 1, verse 6. And it says there that one day the angels came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came with them. Yeah? When there's a meeting, Satan was there. So if you're devil, you have that privilege to meet Jesus, have the same table, to have meeting with him. Because Satan was there with all the angels. Yeah, that's the privilege of being Satan. Ya, jadi enak kalau jadi Satan. Nah, let's go through the book of Job. Job recorded in the Bible, and I believe recorded in world history, one of the richest person on earth ever recorded in the world history. If you look, I try to summarize. Job had 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 1,000 total of oxen, 500 donkeys, 7 sons and 3 daughters. And after all the trials happened, God doubled everything that he has. Yeah. But the most important thing, the greatest gift that God gave to Job, let's open the Bible on Job 1 verse 8. Remember, if I were a devil. Job 1 verse 8, it says there, then the Lord said to Satan, have you considered my servant Job? There is no one on earth like him. He is blameless and upright. Please take note the sentence, have you considered my servant Job? Let me share with you some of our experience when we landed in Manila. So they gave us 2 cars. Who wants to drive? Well, suddenly nobody wants to drive because it's what? Left-handed steer wheel. It's not right-handed, it's left-handed. So who wants to drive? Nobody wants to drive. So they said, ya Glemen lah drive satu. Ya sudah, saya bilang saya bisa bawa setir sebelah kiri. Siapa lagi mau bawa satu lagi? Saya bilang kayak gitu. Ya. Jadi someone have to consider someone who can drive left hand steer wheel. Yeah. Because it's not easy. Yeah, from right to left. So when I drive the car, I said to Claudia, remember ya, remind me that we have to drive the opposite way. Ya, jadi when you open the door, nggak sebelah kanan kan, bukanya pasti harus sebelah kiri. Ya, when we talk to someone there, ya, this is just cerita rakyat. Kalau kita mau bargain, when you say how much? Udah gitu ngomongnya pakai bahasa Indonesia kan. Wah, udah harganya berkali-kali lipat. Yaudah Glemen, lo ngomong aja lah. Dia bilang kayak gitu. Oke lah, saya ngomong kan pakai bahasa Tagalog ya sedikit-sedikit. Why? Because they consider that I can speak their language. They consider that I am able to drive on left-handed steering wheel. In the Bible, God considered Job as his servant, faithful servant, blameless, upright. So, we have to know what's the nature of devil. He likes to steal. Yeah. Let's open John 10 verse 10. Let's open our Bible, John 10 verse 10. Yeah, this would be important verse also. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. But continue, this is the good shepherd or the Lord. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. Yeah. So, devil or Satan, their nature or his nature is to steal. If you look at the history, he wanted to steal the glory of God in heaven. So his nature is to steal the glory, to steal our health with all the junk food, to steal our happiness with all the burden and challenges. I was so shocked when I read the WhatsApp on Thursday morning. I said to Claudia, let's enjoy this holiday. No need to connect to Wi-Fi or roaming or whatsoever. Ladies will always be ladies. They have to connect with connection. And when she opened, something happened to our orang-orang muda. And to give you context, Abed is actually Claudia's cousin. So Abed's father is my mother-in-law cousin. Jadi mereka di grup juga saling, ini kenapa bisa begini dan kenapa bisa begitu di grup semua. Devil's work to steal happiness and joy. Devil's work to steal our family. Devil's work to steal our focus. Like what Bang Elvin said, we might be at church, but our presence and body at church, but our mind, our handphone, maybe we are doing something else. It could be you, it could be me. That's the job of Satan. Satan will steal our time. Satan will steal our body. Satan will steal our church. A lot of conflict happen now. It's not only in the church, but also in our organization. We have to pray even more for our family, for our church, for our organization. That's the nature of devil. But let me tell you, even devil, who was a part of the chamber, we saw just now in Job 1 verse 6, he was a part of the chamber when the angels and the Lord met, and he was a part of the chamber. He acknowledged and he recognizing the power and the holiness and the divinity of Jesus. Let me give you the example. If we can open to the book of Mark, chapter 1, Mark chapter 1, verse 23 to 24, Jesus drives out an evil spirit. 23, just then a man in their synagogue who was possessed by an evil spirit cried out, "What do you want with us, Jesus of Nazareth? How you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." So devil or Satan, he acknowledged God as God, who has power, holiness, and the divinity of Jesus. Later on, after Mark chapter 1, let's jump to Mark chapter 5. Everybody knows the story about this man possessed by legion, a battalion of Satan. And when he saw Jesus come from afar, he ran, fell on his knees, and said and acknowledged him that he is the Son of God. So even the devil himself, he knows who is God, and he knows the power that God has. It's devil, it's Satan. What about us? Do we acknowledge God? Do we know that we are in His holy place or not? Because otherwise, we are already part of Satan, stealing his glory, stealing his focus, stealing his church members, stealing his church, etc. But this, after we learn about Job, God considered him as one of his faithful servants. Later on, God allows Satan to test Job. We don't have a lot of time to go one by one what we understand what happened to Job. and God double all his wealth. And for those who will be parents to be, yeah, you can get inspired by Job. He had the most beautiful girl ever recorded, and her name was Jemima. You open Job, yeah, and maybe you can consider to have Jemima as your baby's name, perhaps, because God gave Job the most beautiful. Ada Adrian, Kak. Ada Adrian, siapa tahu. Ada Eben, siapa tahu, Kak. Ada Bang Roni juga, siapa tahu. Ada Claudia di belakang, siapa tahu. Nah, so you see the work of devil, ya. Devil will be everywhere, devil will be surround us. But if I were devil, this will be the biggest question. If I were devil, would I consider to come to Jaka Sampurna? If I were devil, would I consider myself to come to Glemon's house, to Ronnie's house, to Caleb's house? The answer, yes or no. Yes, because God have told Satan, hey, go to Jaka Sampurna. I have considered that church as the most faithful church. Test them like you test Job. Or when Satan has meeting, kemana kita ya? Let's go to Jaka Sampurna. No need, because they're already one of us. You don't need to go Jaka Sampurna. They're already one of us. Let's go to Malaka. Let's go to MT Haryono. Let's go to any other place on earth. When I went to Ayas, jangan-jangan setan pun males masuk ke Jaka Sampurna, di depan situ dia. Gampang lah ini Jaka Sampurna. They are already one part of us. So we don't need to come inside. We have to look at ourselves. Remember Job. Let's try to have a good life like Job, upright and blameless. Semua orang di dunia ini will say their children ganteng. Betul nggak? Ya Kak Cey ya. Ya Kak Tata. Cantik nggak anakmu dan ganteng nggak anakmu? Ya pastilah semua orang tua akan bilang iya. Kalau yang bilang orang lain baru oke. Kalau keluarga kita yang bilang Glemon baik nggak? Baiklah. Ya kalau ngomong Claudia, ya iyalah pasti akan oke. But try like Job. God himself is the one who considered him as upright and blameless. So in conclusion, let's have a good life like Job. Always have a good faith and stand with God so that we will not be devoured atau kita tidak akan ditangkap oleh setan, karena setan punya trick. It's like a lion, ya. Dia akan waiting for each one of us who are not ready. Dia akan capture kita and he will steal everything from us. My question to you, if you were devil, would you consider to come to Jaka Sampurna? May the Lord bless us all.